been separated from Morales has been separated from his stick. It's sitting there behind. Might as well be in another zip code as far as he's concerned. No stick. Oh, now he's got somebody else's stick. Actually, it makes the save on the shot in tight. Maybe thanks partially to that stick presence from Daniel O'Connell's shot. But the skaters know that the goaltender needs a stick to operate his position correctly. Oh, they did give the Flyers interference called there. And it's a power play goal for the Valley Warriors. Max Studley with the shot. They're looking for teeth. Have you ever seen such a thing? They're looking for teeth. Here I am giving you play-by-play of the teeth finding. Shot blocked. Oh, they did call a penalty. Shot to score. Shot to score for the Little Flyers. They have tied this game at 1. William Smith. Nobody able to reach the stick out. And now this is brought in by Soren. Bredesen scores! Bredesen makes it 2-1 Little Flyers. Now a player we haven't seen before for Valley making the move and shooting. He scores! That is Carl Norden. Welcome to the game, Carl. Literally, the first time we've called his name in this game, Carl Norden announces his presence with a short-sider. So will be chased down by Trent Markley. Throws it out in front off a skate. And hurled up, and here's Sullivan moving in. Sullivan, he scores! Oh, Justin Sullivan, you will catch him with a cigar in his mouth at the poker table. 3-2 Valley Junior Warriors over the Philadelphia Little Flyers. 15 seconds left. Jammed off near side glass, kept in by Bredesen, and then sent back down low. Centering pass, big save made by Penton. One more possibly, it goes behind the net. And that's it. Penton made that last save on Kevin Brown. And that preserves it. Shoulder full with Zach. For the Chiefs getting a shoulder full with Zach Harrison. And now this is taken by James Peterson. It's a 2-on-0. Peterson over. Oh, what a save made! New England's goaltender, Ryan Fueg, eyes Nick Novak. Battle for the puck behind the New England net. Wolves get it out. Man falls, and here goes a Wolf in on the breakaway. He scores! That is Josh Grund. Get you their info in just a moment here, but Malko first. Let's show you his shot and score. Ryan Malko, a 1-1 game. Oh, it's back for Kavandel. We've reached for it, and he's having trouble on this power play, but his teammates are helping. Schwenke makes the move, shoots as he scores. DJ Schwenke just a little fake to the right, and then to the left, and made no mistake on that one. It is a power play goal for the Wolves. Schwenke scores to make it 2-1. Down low. Condon perhaps will get the pass here, yes. Now it's for Josh Grund, who's harassed. He has to get rid of it. And he did. They kept it in the zone effectively. One-timer from the top of the circle. Blasted home by Rob Hake. Rob Hake with the power play goal, and it's 3-1. And it'll be played along by Kagan Douglas. And it's back for Douglas. Now it's Marrera, wrister, and no whistle. Fueg, look behind him. And it's in. And it's pointed as a goal. Power play goal for the Chiefs. And they've made it a 3-2 game. Now Loran will pick it up, and he's ridden into the near corner boards. Willman. Back for Rob Hakes. Wrister tipped in! Shivering the timbers of the stick of Sam Willman. And New England is up 4-2. department, all defenseman department, all game today. Name Petronak. This sounds like a D name. Like Joey Pietrangelo for the St. Louis Blues. It's Latin for the Rock. And what's Latin for up 1-0? That's where the Boston Rangers are. Jake Blackwell, a steal in front. Puck dead at center. Doherty plays it ahead and avoids the hard hit from Martino. It is out back for Doherty, and he scores. What a pass to him from Nathan Young. Doherty took the little shoulder there, entered the zone, nonplussed at all, and was set up for the shot and the score to double the Ranger lead a bit. And again, no call, as we saw in the first half, a similar play. Here's Bazzal the other way for the Rangers. There's a man in front, and it is tipped home. Beautiful play, tic-tac-toe. What do you know? They've given it to Jonah Nash. Last season, Girard had 2. One more save possibly there. We'll see if we get one more. And I don't think it's going to happen. It is the first shutout of the season for Rangers goalie Billy Girard, who, according to head coach Rich DiCaprio, has gotten some Division I interests. And so if there are any D1 scouts here in attendance today, they surely to go in the first. Less than 6 minutes to go in the first half. It's been a quiet one with no goals scored as of yet. Lumberjacks trying to change that. A perfect pass in and a score for Austin Marini. Will Roberts fed him beautifully. And still time left in the half as well. Jake Hook makes a move. Shoots, scores! Jake Hook said, I'm going to go to the left now. Just kidding. Over to the right. Silky smooth shot and a score there. And it's a power play goal. Lumberjacks are back in. Hesitating is Jack Dillon. And now this is broken up. And it's moved the other way by Levi Wright. He's in! And he scores! Levi Wright! A little bit. And cut down any possibility. And with the shot in front and the score from Jordan Buffalini. This pass ahead for Descanio. He's got speed and he's got a man going through the net. Buffalini scores! Bananarama! Buffalini with 2 straight. And it's 3-2 Vermont. Take another look at that on the next whistle. Here's Pearson for Philadelphia. There's a trailer, and it's a roof job into the attic for Nathan Wallerowitz, who picked up an assist on that one. And the Revolution are back up 4-3, a face-off win, a shot and a score. And that was a quick face-off winning goal. Oh, what a move! Scores! Incineration! A move in front! Final. Lost there, a 3-2 final, and they're stinging from that a little bit, and they're going to try and get one in here. They do. It is Ryan Terse in front, a nifty little move with a little bit of a toe drag there in front.
They premiere and you move up to the EHL and they keep churning guys out and they keep getting guys into the collegiate programs as well. That's why there's so many scouts here. They keep coming back
Now
the system.
it's Smith in front, and he scores, and that one happened in a hurry. Smith crashing to the net. Player on the near side threw it out in front, and Smith finishes, and it's 2-0 Little Flyers. So Rister from the right point. Brown got stick up high, lost some teeth, and they were looking for the teeth. They score here. It is Houle with the power play goal. The right point shot for Houle, and it's 3-0 Little Flyers.
You're right.
But they are, from everything I've seen, from what they're building, it is going to be a gorgeous stadium in Worcester. That Red Sox AAA affiliate, and still not officially knowing what they're going to call them, but they score. The Worcester hockey team has scored here. That shot came in.
It was Martinetti from the point. Someone might have tipped that in front, though. It looked.
This puck will go all the way down the ice, and no icing. Oh, I heard they gave the goal to Twardowski. You wait for a second, you miss it. Hey, here's another one. Now it's a one-goal game. The Railers have come back, and the goal scored by Twardowski. Always, that just impresses me always so much. It's just the fact they're standing out there on the ice for a full 60 minutes. I mean, I don't know how much. Have you ever been on skates? You've played hockey?
Yeah.
Now, I'm out there. I'm skating around for a couple minutes. I'm tired. And now here's a man moving in. It's Brown, and he scores. It is Kevin Brown out of nowhere.
In such little time. But it's doable as they were able to score two real quick. We just saw a few moments ago.
George Vanakis couldn't handle that pass to the point. Here's Marvel coming in. Across, scores. Marvel, the pass over to Cam Lindsay. It's a shorthanded goal. New Hampshire. Play time here for New Hampshire. If they can score in the first half of the double minor, they'll get the second one to try and capitalize on as well. Jake Mendezun plays it to the near half wall for Victor Nikiforov. Mendezun's shot flutters and goes in! And the celebrator for the Avalanche is Jeff Walzak by a 1-0 score. Jake Mendezun in front. Stewart makes the save. Mendezun from the line. Goes in! Somehow leaked through Stewart. Jake Mendezun's shot makes it. Comes a one-timer from Owens for Connecticut, and that one misses the mark. It's back for James Gregory. And over for the one-time shot and score. The pass over to Gray Owens, who buries it. It's a power play goal, and the Rough Riders have cut this lead in half. Greeley is outnumbered, and he loses the puck. It's Colin Tracy going the other way for the Avalanche. Tracy on the wing, cutting it, shoots it, he scores! Colin Tracy, extra pepperoni on that shot. Again, short side. They have been going that way on Stewart all game. Shot on net. And now it's Owens for Connecticut. Tried to get it ahead. Wasn't at the red line. Was hoping to bounce it off the body. Instead, it's a turnover. And the Avalanche are in. Rister from the right wing. Save. Rebound. Oh! A glove save made by the glove of number 23, Thomas Pironin. And it's going to be Hunter Sarrow for Walpole getting it out the center. Walpole watches as the Revolution recollect. The Express are sending new players out onto the ice. Tipped by the stick of Braden Patricia. This allows the Revolution to come in. Shot, save, rebound, score. It is Mark Toasty in front. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Philadelphia Revolution. Save made by Schrum on that offering from Jonah Hildreth. Still 4-on-4 for less than a minute now. Coming out in front. Hildreth scores! Jonah Hildreth off the post and in. It's that they've extended thanks to that comeback win against Vermont yesterday. But I guess they wound up finishing this game. Let me look at this, the goaltending stats. Yeah, they did finish the game. They didn't include the broadcast apparently on Hockey TV. Walpole are in, and they score! And the pass across from Brian O'Mara. And Walpole does take the 2-1 lead. Now a possible 3-on-2 as St. Julian brings it in for Walpole. He's got some room in front, scores! And what a pass that was, and a shot and a score for Will Walford. Instead. And now it's O'Malley the other way for Walpole. Advancing as far as he can. Does some stick handling and gets free. Centers! What a save by Schrum on the try from McDonald.
Up the wall again. Up the wall again. Valentine fakes the one-time shot. Went to Gorman. Pinballed around. Kick save by Hadley off his backside. Where's the puck? It's actually behind the goal. A good look. Left it off. Got it back down in the corner. Holds there towards the middle. Got blocked back to him. Through the slot. Valentine shoots. And a save made by Hadley. Right in the middle here. Scott by himself. He scores. And they try again now. McDonald. Back for Hanley, across Butler, through the middle. Honnold with a step here, sliding pass across. What a save from Spiker. Butler moving it back down low, up top. Hanley's shot, blocked to the far side. Shot, score. Hanley's shot got blocked right to a Seahawks stick. Step past the man, kicked it back down low. John Murphy. Bouncing puck, up again, Barliski. Through the middle, McDonald shot, he scores. Back-to-back power play. Trying to come towards the near side. Dina. His shot got blocked. Possibly springing free here is Dennehy. He'll walk in, pressure on his back. He shoots and scores anyways. Guillaume knocked it off at his stick, and it kicks back down in the Wizards' end. Gagnon playing it further from there. In the slot, turning and firing. And scoring that one was Honnold, his second of the period. To Klein to move it for O'Neill. Back to Klein in the middle. Shot blocked by King. Kingston for Murphy. Down low, Vasquez to O'Neill. Great passing play. Ends up in the back of the goal. And the Seahawks have stretched things out. It's a 5-1 lead.
It's passed ahead, and here's a player trying to get in front. She does! What a goal for Yuna Song! Biscuits 8 for champ for Yunya Song. What a move in front. Highlight reel. Now Gagnon trying to step in front. Layla Gagnon! Beat that!
Player tries to backhand it in front. She does. It's Maddie Tremper into the attic where the old dusty Christmas toys are. It's passed ahead, and here's a...
EHL in the 17-18 season with the Connecticut Oilers. 13 goals and assists for the Lockport Regals of the GOJHL last season. And the Express have scored. It is Lopez. In songs, apparently. So face-off win for the Seahawks. CJ Klein shot, and it goes in! On the rebound in front. And this game's tied at 1. Shot off the boards from Gus Butler. Tyler Martin for the Seahawks. Hard to the puck. We've seen that in this first period. Kate Haley shot, score! Tipped in front. Lewinsky first shot. Declan Dennehy. That one would not go near side. And it's the other way. It's Leach on in on a breakaway. Saved by Hadley. Work that way. Periods start off with power plays, and they don't ever seem to work out. This is stolen away. Patrick O'Neill falling asleep, and it's a goal for Patrick McDonald. Controlled by the Express. Romeo Terrain to Zach Langus. Back to Terrain. Harassed by Jack McDonald. Gets it off. Hildreth scores! It's a power play goal for Jonah Hildreth. Great point-to-point passing and then spotting the man in the near circle. And it's Junior Hockey Derby. Steered in front of the Seahawk net just wide. And out to center. McDonald fend on it. Look at the speed for O'Neill. He is right in. Scores! Patrick O'Neill. Warp drive. That one initially looked like a face-off win for the Seahawks, but it's actually taken by Phillips. Save made by Tristan Hadley. Speed for Phillips. Harassed by Will Walford. Walford gets the job done. The other way with it, Zach Langus. He'll pass to the far wing. Returned in front. Hadley makes the initial save, and then the Express score. It's a 4-on-4 goal. Not out of the zone. Cloherty gets upended almost completely. Cal Mel almost. Oh, the corner kick. I'm still learning. I've really taken to soccer over the last few years. Oh, it goes in. It goes in. The shot from right in front of the Walpole bench somehow went in. Unexpected. The Valley Junior Warriors take the 1-0 lead. First to the bench is Savani Kisich. Here's Jacob Remelius. Getting it ahead for Patrick McDonald. In front. Slid in. And Walpole has tied the game at 1. Bellavoine. Wasn't even intended as a pass. It was... That's why they don't give the assist to McDonald, because it was a shot from Walford. And then Bellavoine picks up the loose change. So he kind of saved the day. I don't think he can hear me right now. Oh, in front, score! Cal Mel shot it from the left point, and it deflected in. And it's 2-1. Express. Bellavoine again. Centering attempt doesn't work. Less than 3 minutes remaining in the third. A 2-1 lead for Walpole. Out for Cal Mel. Shot goes to Lopez. Scores! Wasn't intended as a pass to Lopez. I don't think it deflected to him. And that caught Penton off guard, I'm sure. Lopez shoots it in, and Walpole has the 3-1 lead. Behind the net, taken by the Express, now near side. And it's Jonah Hildreth from center ice. Bingo! Empty net goal for Jonah Hildreth.
Throw the brakes, back on to Lester. He'll throw the brakes, bodies it up there. Gets it past the Konos. Gets an open chance here with a shot. High score. Vukovaz. This one's flipped up into the air, bouncing down. Trying to backhand it along his Shaw. He'll get it back off a deflection. Vukovaz with the center and pass rush shot. Score. Dino finds Lester. Stepanek holding and waiting. Don't want to get too stagnant on a 5-on-3. There's a slap shot taken. Score! It's a power play goal! Adam Stepanek. This game's a game of inches as that shot is steered wide. Another try. Flailing save there, getting a skate to it. Wrister, low, score. It's Thomason on that one. Tom down to play it. Lions thought about it. Instead, it'll be turned over to Glidden. Glidden is going to wear a huge hit at the blue line.
Yeah, here it comes, right there.
Well, I'll tell you, he should have known the train schedule when he took the ice. That was a freight train coming. As there's a freight train coming, shot, score, and on that shot and score is going to be Cam Grant, who away past Gassaway again here. They feel like they could have a lot more as Dorfman steals this one out in front, poking it aside is Gassaway, and it's steered on score. Another score there, and for the second time today, it looks to be Jacob Thomason. Stolen away to the corner one more time. Nifty little move across his own zone. Turned over. Fired out in front. Shot. High. Score. And it's Matthew Tartaglio is there for it. Brazina, I think, thought Bachin was going to follow him through the zone, and he did not as this one's carried in. Shot. Score. The second time today for Dino Vukovaz. The boards, fakes a shot there, all the way behind. Low to high game ensues now. Out to the top of the circle. Quick flip on pass. Whoa. That was gorgeous.
Certainly
that
was.
Tape to tape power play goal. Check it out.
Yeah, just great puck movement there. Great finish by Alex Leibel. On occasion, I'll go speak to the players if I have time between periods. Shot in, Skirrets, rebound, shooting, scoring. And putting the chip in a dip, it's salsa for Walter. I know the popcorn just went flying. The popcorn and the chips just went flying at the Bowman house. As the other linesman trips on the far side. Sorry, laughing. Shooting, scoring! Ole! Henrik Arneson. It'll be Erickson on the puck in the corner for the Comets. Stadheim in there. And Fink also. Now Stadheim with it. He'll shoot it. Blocked by Teckel. Puck right out in front. Shooting, scoring. Marini will get the goal for the Islanders on the board. Rebound given up there by Johansson right out in front. Off the back of the net now. Whacking at it. Save. Rebound. Kick pad save. Nice move there by Johansson to get the right leg out. Prosek in there with him. Bowman on also. Prosek now behind the net. Up to Canterbury. Canterbury shooting. Wow, what a save. that was right on the goal line, about to trickle in. And boy, what a play by number 2, Caleb Cordaz. Sienkiewicz. Tackle, Max. Mersienkiewicz shooting, scoring. Smith's going to get the goal. Same with Rosenquist. Quiet game yesterday. Right out in front. Down goes and the Islanders score as Johansson goes down at the last minute. Rebound left out in front. And the Islanders are going to come away with the overtime win here in Utica.
McDonald comes back behind the cage. McDonald comes out with it to the near side for Shane Murphy, and now to the back for Butler. Back for Murphy, who steps up, cuts to the outside, takes a shot, he scores! Shane Murphy picks the corner for the power play goal.
Just working in now. Tie it up. It was Murphy with the goal.
Back behind the cage. McDonald comes out with it to the near side for Shane Murphy, and now to the back for Butler. Back for Murphy, who steps up, cuts to the outside, takes a shot, he scores!
Change for the Islanders. Cy Leclerc takes over in the face-off circle. He wins the face-off, and it comes over to Size, over to the right wing. Now Burns, back to Burns, one time over the top of the slot. No goal! Then they play it with a high stick. Robbins tries to escape the pressure. 8 seconds left on the penalty. Then are onside for Marini, drops it off, the shot! Saved by Adbrick! Borsch at the left point. Goes over to the right wing circle. Now to the left wing circle. The shot, the rebound. They score. And it is the captain, Mickey Burns, do the Islanders for a tie, but through the crease. And now back the other way. 1-on-0. The save made by Zakharowicz. Up the left side. Thrown in from the red line. And lofted out of the zone. Robbins is there. But he turns it over, walking in, the shot! It's in! For a minute, I thought Zakharowicz had it. But it is a shorthanded goal for Greg Koutsimidis. Penalty time is up. We're back to 5-on-5. As it comes in front, backhand, sprawling, saved by Zakharowicz. The period. Putting on the brakes is Koutsimidis. And an interception at the blue line. And now maybe a chance here for the Islanders. Short-handed, they score! Nick Nemo.
Here in the second, minute remaining here in the second. Luke House couldn't quite get the shot off. This will go back to the line. Sanborn over, shot, save. Pasquale loose in front. Kawamura swing and a miss. Here bears Bazianos. What a save made by Pasquale. And the whistle with 7 seconds remaining in the second. Fire drill time remaining here in the second. Luke House couldn't quite get the shot off. This will go back to the line. On bottom of the 15th. For the Bandits, this is Liam Quinlivan. He scores! Liam Quinlivan wagers Texas with a $sign and wins it in the bottom of the 15th. X's all the way down to the bottom of the 15th. Liam Quinlivan is living large. Bottom of the 15th. Back for Connor Bradley. Bradley will step in. Shoot. Save mate Gale. The rebound right to Bradley. Bradley in the slot doesn't pull the trigger. He'll go wide near side and then disrupted and sent ahead to Johnny Malera. Look out here. Malera is sent from Carpentier. He's going to cut to the middle and right in front. Malera scores! Have you seen Junior's grades? Overtime winner for the Junior Bruins. Johnny Malera does it again. He tucked that one in. The Rockets bench isn't so sure. The officials are talking. The Bruins are celebrating. And that's it. This is the only game of the weekend for the Monarchs. They've been off for a week as well. They've scored here right off the faceoff. Krikorian shot bar down. Landon Krikorian has scored to make it 1-0. Almost 2-0. Yes, now it is. Shot that came in was stopped initially. The rebound put in by Cam Hellman. Oh, Rockets on the power play. Shot by Kyle Kawamura was blocked. The second one goes in. There's Kawamura. It's a power play goal. Out for it, even though the brain should relay to you that it's not coming to you. This goes to the open circle for Speck, who scores as Fedorov and his teammate Adrian Franco collided. And here's one of the Hellmans passing it, and it's a shot and a score for Cam Barbagallo after Cam Hellman got it to him. Face-off won by the Rockets. They're still playing hard despite being down by 3 goals, but now this is a turnover, and it is now a 4-goal deficit on that shot and score by Kevin Paganini. This will go back to the line. Sanborn over, shot, save, Pasquale, loose in front. Kawamura swing and a miss. Here's Bazianos. What a save made by Pasquale.
Looked like somehow Pasquale saw through the crowd and maybe got his leg up.
Well, when he swats that puck away after gloving it down. Now it's DiPietro again, cutting out in front, backhander, pad save made, and it goes through the 5-hole thanks to the shot that was just taken by Logan Falkema. And the Rockets have made it a 5-2 game.
If he knows that he finds the ways if he knows that I've maybe forgotten something, I think, to let me know. Shot from the left point, Canley in front, score! John Murphy Murphy. O'Neal got to the bench first, but they've got the puck in the offensive zone. Hinkson midpoint shot. Bounced in front, loose. It goes for Declan Dennehy. Score! Declan Dennehy in the left circle by himself. Reached for that one and ripped it by. Presser going back on the power play. And they have scored. Shane Murphy down low, getting the pass from Jack McDonald. Out for Gus Butler. Steers it to McDonald for the shot. Save made by Falkenstead. Eric Connell comes out with it. Backhander. And then the score for McDonald. Power play goal for Jack McDonald. And the Seahawks re-establish the 2-goal lead. And the Express have scored on that shot that you just saw. So we start off here in this third, and the Express have scored to tie the game. A goal from Zach Langus. 30 seconds in. Jeremy Vasquez over for Jack McDonald. You'll notice from one game to the next, the last time these two teams played, this one comes out in front. Score! Isaac Murray. On the pass from below the goal line gives the Seahawks the lead back at 4-3. Seahawks with the empty net in front of them with the puck in the offensive zone, but unable to make it happen there. Now just 5 seconds left. Express have to hurry, and it's tipped right in front. Schleider makes one more save on the tip from Zach Langus. That'll do it.
$12:20. 12:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Out to the neutral zone. Good diving effort by Romeo Terrain, but this will be picked up by DJ Schwenke. Schwenke inside out, and then it goes in. That is, I'm sure, exactly how DJ Schwenke drew that one up. Tries to split the D, loses control of the puck, but it goes through Tobias Falk instead anyway. Curious goal for goal number one, considering the start we had. This was in front, and there's curiosity no more. Bellevoine redirects it through from right in front of the net, and it's tied at 1 on the power play goal. Jow for Hallgren, and when he made contact with Schwenke, it was shoulder to shoulder about, so it's not the point of contact that was the problem. It's the aftermath of it, and when you see the way Schwenke went into the boards, that's where the call comes from. What a save from Falk instead, coming over to stop Jack Loran's shot. And here's Flaherty again, and front score! No, it didn't go. I thought it went in. And here, Mel from downtown. Save made Stefan. Kristinich gets rid of it. McDonald in front. There's a goal. Walford. It's going to be an even strength tally. Walford right in front of the net. Has gotten the Express back on top at 2-1 in the Eastern Hockey League, and not able to get the job done. It was a pretty chaotic game. Score for the Walpole Express. Hunter Phillips rips that one, and that flutters the net. Actually, they may have already reached 6. This might be their 7th. I might have missed one. Oh, now this pass out to Lopez. He's shorthanded. He's behind everybody. Lopez scores! 10 seconds in. Tim Lopez with the shorthanded goal. And that makes it 4-1 Express. already gets chippy. And now this pass connects, and there's a player going to the net, and he scores! It's Brendan Darby. This is John Swiatek for East Coast. He'll just risk an easy save for Tobias Falk instead. That'll be Jimmy Zinter. Shot, save, rebound, score. It is Blake Salazin. Walpole would like some info on goals that they're scoring, but there's none forthcoming at the moment. But again, they're coming close. And there it is! Hayden Goldstein, just as simple as that, turns and rips one through Dylan Weimer after all the setups that would not go for Walpole in this period. One that did not require a lot of setup for Hayden Goldstein. He is back in the lineup, and he ripped that one through to make it a 2-1 game. One player coming in for Walpole, but it's popped off the glass by Jimmy Zinter out the center. Zach Langus steps right back in with a player going to the net. Got it to him! It's Jonah Hildreth. Save made Weimer. Another shot comes in, and Weimer makes the save. That follow-up from Langus. Out to center ice. Chipped ahead here. Bertolini will get to it first. Puts on the brakes. Fires it, and it goes... That looked like just glanced off the skate of Mike Flaherty, but still wide. Calmel steps out in front. Oh, a toe save made by Weimer. Loose in front. Meredith's shot would not go. A man on the goal line who couldn't do anything there was Andrew Stefora, thanks to good defense. Out to center. Watch out here. It's Jonah Hildreth with a man going to the net. Hildreth's wrister save. Rebound. That one wouldn't go. The one save at least from Weimer. Walford walks up his man. Comes out for the pass in front. Disrupted and almost goes to Phillips. Mel has room. He drops it. Will Walford leans into that pass over. Jonah Hildreth gets it back out. Casper Hallgren tried to wrist it. Bounced in the slot. It's going to be taken and out the center. Here comes Chance Gorman, but he will almost miss on that one. And he'll pass it out in front to Andrew Harley. And it is an empty net goal for the East Coast Wizards. Brendan Darby, Vermont. Brendan Darby, Zach Papapetros, and Chance Gorman for East Coast. Overtime is underway. And it's Descanio. He's got no room at all. Now comes free for Papapetros to get out the center. Papapetros will put on the brakes. He'll try and lock this one up as best he can, but now it's going to be the Wizards having to play defense very quickly. It could be a 2-on-1 here. Schmidt brings it in, passes over to Descanio. He scores! Catch me outside! How about that? Logan Descanio with the overtime winner. 33 seconds in. Make it 43 seconds in. 4:17 on the clock. And Logan Descanio buries that. Vermont. Brendan Darby, Zach Papapetros, and Chance Gorman. That's a face-off win for the court. Kramer getting this puck back, kept it in on the line, just barely. Shot, score! Carducci by Railers will get this puck out the center ice. And it's Bepko across. And quickly hurled out to neutral ice now for Martinez to carry ahead. Martinez spins away. This is in front. Score! Carducci's got two on the great pass from Francisco Martinez. And here's a setup in front. Score! Worcester has gotten one back on a score from Andrew Miller. So you can just see the down 20 seconds and that specifically 20 plus. Power play is coming to a close here for the Apple Corps. They score on it. Great setup in front. Henry DeVoe. 6-0 win for the Avalanche in what was one of the highly anticipated games here. Now, I might be biased because this was on my side. I think the best game of the weekend, we'll talk about that in a second. Miller scores for Worcester, and it is now a 3-2 game. Apple Corps' lead is 1 on the shot and the score from Andrew Miller, who's got both Railer goals. Power play is now over. Vickers out. So the Seahawks do force it out the center, and the power play is now over. Vickers brings it in. Can't get through Hinkson. It goes to the end boards. Played along to the far side, and here is Jack McDonald skating it out for SHC. He passes and not able to get this one cleanly. Is Adam Gian. Oh, it goes in! Somehow, Adam Gian will get the goal. He got a touch on it. Trying to decipher the noise that was coming from the Seahawks bench, the talk with the referee there. After all of it, there was a face-off in the Seahawks zone. 87's got a shot there, but was blocked before it would be a shot on goal. Now it's the Seahawks in the offensive zone. Wyatt Hinkson scores! Hickson's shot from the left point goes in, and it's 2-0 Seahawks. And I think Vasquez and McDonald were both possessors of empty gas tanks. Now Murphy will spin this one to Declan Dennehy. No empty gas tank here. Dennehy scores! Scoobity-doobity-doo! Declan Dennehy with the shorthanded goal. Out off the boards, Tyler Martin deals with him. And this game, second half, started off just a tiny bit slow, but now we're right back in it as far as the intensity where we were in the first half. This pass is onside for Daniels. Leha! Score! Just onside, Daniels Leha has scored to make it a 3-1 game. The 87s get one back. The bigger of a meme it is, the more likely I am. But I'm not watching SpongeBob episodes every day, so.
Speak for yourself.
Somewhere in the middle of knowledge there. This drop back, Michael Hertzberg in front. Oh, what a save! An August save here in the month of November for Tristan Hadley. Wow, what a stop that was on
Trevor Sear.
Trevor Sear. Out in front, back. Is that the golf term? I don't think it is. Out in front, backhander. Score! Will Walford with the power play goal to Langus. Now to the near half wall, and Zach Langus and Romeo Terrain and Jonah Hildreth are all involved in this ongoing passing. Now Hitcher fires, and getting over to his right on what was a broken play, Richards denying Will Walford. Team Maryland's gone through a couple of coaches in its first years in the EHL. And here's a score for the former Team Marylander, Kristanich. Thomas Kristanich scores his first goal as a Walpole Express. Double the lead for Walpole as they've gotten a lot of pucks on net here this afternoon. Mike Meredith's shot would not go. And now they jam it in. I thought it was on the side of the net. No, it's in for Walpole. I believe it's Flaherty with the goal. Mel out the center. Oh, here we go. It's a fight. Jeff Redman and Mike Meredith. Meredith's got the size advantage, and a right and another right, and then Redman takes down Meredith. A rare fight in the EHL has just been witnessed here. What I'm doing. No, then we got another penalty coming up here, so let's just hold off here. Oh, and now what are we at here? Oh, let's go to McDonald's in order of a fillet of fists. These players have gotten together again, and there are players fighting on the ice level. Jada Reeder and John McDonald, both McDonald's go. I'm glad I pulled that line out of the bag just a moment ago, because both McDonald's are actually in the penalty box. And now, with these losses that they're going to incur in this showcase, it's now a bit of a certainty with Jonah Hildreth wristing that one home. Last night, and LJ Newell was the starter last night and didn't fare very well. And this passes to David Paiella. He buries it, and a sign of things to come. Most recent loss last night, the 6-1 falling to the Railers Hockey Club, and the Railers themselves pick up their third win. Here is a goal for North Carolina. They have tied this game. It is Riker Galaska. Ryan Finch for the Golden Bears. Now the other way, it is the pass ahead for DJ Schwenke. Score. DJ Schwenke getting the pass from Tommy Condon. That is a nightmare for any goaltender. Those are the four. They are looking to get off the schneid in a big way here today. Comes out for Wernel. Scores. That somehow went in. John Wernel's shot as the power play ended. We're going to say that's even strength. This is a penalty coming up on New England. Bucci heads to... And now Ryan Finch is going to be in by himself. Breakaway time. Finch! Save made. Ryan Fueg. Out to the right point. Left point, Alenzik. Wrister. Save Bucci. We played 6 minutes of this second half. Gabriel Jodoin is able to step out in front. Wrist one. And... shot it wide of the net. Now here's a play out in front. Jodoin will score on this shift. And it's 4-1 New England. Now if they want to stick with the North Carolina players, I don't know how long they'll go. Vucci makes the nice toe save. Another one on Grund. A third one gets the glove out. 3 saves from Vucci. Love that name, by the way. Wraparound. O'Gorman. Vucci makes the save, and another on Garth Wickham in front for the Golden Bears. Man trying to keep it in at the point was Grayson Johnson unsuccessful. It's a 2-on-1 for New England. DJ Schwenke, look at the moves, scores! DJ Schwenke, no doubt about it. S-O-K, Nike, DJ. The last 3. This Connecticut Rough Riders team has bounced between conferences the last 3 seasons, actually. They are now playing in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. Last season, they were in the New England Conference. And now, again, this is a inter-conference battle. And right away in this one, it is a 1-0 lead for the Rough Riders. Andrew Bella, just 14 seconds into this one. Played down to less than 45 seconds. Penetration attempt by Adam Hawkins wouldn't work out, but it is a shot to score anyway for Elis Rea. And that's a power play goal. Shot to score. Jack Graham scored it free for Doris to now, or Utrecht rather, to take it all the way behind the net. And then on the far side, he'll hop one out for Ray Owens, who couldn't find a lane with Jack Loran right on him. And now it's a shot to score. Bella on the great pass. There's another power play goal for the Rough Riders, and it's the second goal for Andrew Bella. Minute in some of these games. Now on this play that's broken up, Rough Riders may have something here. Ishizuka is going to the net. It's going to be gotten to him. Oh, what a save from LJ Newell. The pass over from Adam Hawkins, according to his stat line. So congratulations to Jack Graham. That's who I believe we're giving the goal to anyway. Everybody went to him. He shot that from the right point. And now look out. Score! Gabriel Jadoin. Broken up in the neutral zone. This is brought in by the Rough Riders. Right in front, it's a score. It is a score for Lucas Baxay. Now out the center, and here's a break. It's a pass that's onside, and Turner shuts the door on Willman. Ishizuka gets through center, and now on the near side with it. He'll backhand one on goal. Save made, rebound. Andrew Bella's got the hat trick. Home ice advantage written all over it. So the Rough Riders needed this win today, and they do get it. Garth Wickham with the shot and the score here in garbage time with less than 10 seconds to go. There's Arnold. Neither is Arnold. Or is Barry? Are they all at least still on the roster? Oh, here's a chance in front score. There's a goal for Vermont. It's in Dodge. Hammer time for Egan Schmidt, hoping for something good on the far side. We kept in and controlled now by East Coast. Chance Gorman wants it, and he gets it from Papa Petros, who distributes it now to the far side for Harley, and then shot score. Brendan Darby, great puck movement. And the East Coast Wizards have tied this game at 1 on the power play goal. And scooted out the center, and here's Harley. He'll turn to his left. Goes wide, gets on through. Harley! Backhander, Carbo, the pad save. Power play under a half minute now for East Coast. Point-to-point pass disrupted by Jackson Aldrich. And now here's Egan Schmidt. Score! Short-handed. Egan Schmidt coming right up the wing and burying it low. Past Bavarnik, and Vermont back on top, 2-1. Brendan Darby is in. Right to the net. Score! Now pass out front. Harley! Save Carbo. Gets to it again. Right there on the goal line. It wouldn't go. Johansson's shot. That one was blocked. Papa Petros will put on the brakes. He'll try and lock this one up as best he can, but now it's going to be the Wizards having to play defense very quickly. It could be a 2-on-1 here. Schmidt brings it in, passes over to Scanio. He scores! Catch me outside. How about that? Logan Descanio with the overtime winner. With 11 goals. Cut out of Naperville with 11 goals coming into this one. Now this is dragged ahead. Here is Maynard, speak of the devil. And he's got it. Count it for Andrew Maynard. First goal of the game has been scored. He's here this weekend working for the EHL and propagating the social media. Does a great job for the 87s on the play-by-play side. And now this puck ahead for Hunter Sarro. Score! Kopak got a piece of it, but not enough. As it dribbled across the goal line, Hunter Sarro's shot equalizes this game at 1. Play some things, and then he'll drop it. Right off the face-off. Shot from Daniels Leia. Missing. Oh, and a deflection in front. Score! Missed by Evan Green at the point. Swing and a miss by Evan Green at the point. And look out here. This is John Murphy after breaking that up. Murphy goes in. Scores! Patrick O'Neill will step ahead. Team Maryland didn't get it deep out of their own zone, and they pay the price. O'Neill finds Tyler Martin. A flash of something in a second period that hasn't had a lot. Now this off the glass for Ball. He scores! Connor Ball! In time, John McDonald. And it does look like Team Maryland is going to survive here. The pass ahead to Tristan Mock from Bobby Geyer, and Mock rescued by Fostel. He's going to come in. He scores! Hoo-ha, cherry soda! What a shot from Fostel on the great drop to him. Anthony Purdue gets it out the center. Here's Vasquez returning it to Purdue. He'll wrist one. Score! And that one's off of Fostel. Are you kidding? But then after the second Team Maryland goal scored, and the Seahawks quickly scored their third to go back up. 9.5 minutes remaining in regulation. We are likely to finish with another one-goal game here between these two teams. Archipenko! Ties it at 3. Jeremy Vasquez spins away. CJ Klein, he won't shoot. Instead, he'll play again this back and forth with O'Neill. Klein does shoot. Save, rebound, score! It's Jeremy Vasquez that gets the goal after he had a lot of intensity, and then things went over the line quite a bit there. Here's John Murphy. He scores! That's a 4-on-3 goal.
He'll leave it. Out to Provencher. He'll leave it. And back to his crease, and the Bandits will set up again here. With some pressure. Dangerous pass out through the slot. And the Islanders get it right back.
Right work there for the Islanders, and the try is deflected there. O'Keefe right there for it. And coming in, it's an Islanders score. From the left side, Provencher couldn't get there in time.
Coleman on the near point for some help, but instead another drive and a stick save. Left circle, gets it to the right for a one-timer, and the Islanders score. The one-timer to Paul Breyer is good on the right side. He shelves it, and the Islanders tie it up at 3. Trying to get by there was Rierick. Breyer out to center circle. And a big collision there. Just by scorer's table, out in the slot again, looking on the right side, wanted the one-timer. Provencher laying out everywhere, but they get by him from the left side with 27 to go. The Islanders finally tied the game, and they finally take the lead that they've been looking for all game.